Good everyone. I hope you guys having an amazing day. So what I'll do today, I will talk about Actionable Relationship Center. Uh, I mean, not just talk about. I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like. So ARC has become very popular since the financial cloud time. I mean, it's usually if you're in the financial cloud space in Salesforce, you might have heard about ARC, especially to give your to have a 360-degree view of a customer, right, on a record. So Arc is very flexible. So let me give an example, right? If you are a sales agent, right, who deals with a customer, let's say, who wanted to look at accounts, the contact associated with account and case, or for that matter, anything else, right? You perhaps in the oldest if you're looking to do something in an old-fashioned way, you might have to go to account record. Let me show you so that it makes sense rather than I'm talking. So let's say um, um, this is my account, a test account, and if I wanted to look at the um, let's say a contact associated with it, obviously you have a related option, right? Related list, which is a very simple and usual way of doing things. Even now we do that. And then all the associated stuff, like if you wanted to see opportunity, if you wanted to see case. But this is more like a clunky view, right? What if you wanted to see, you know, let's say in a more like a tree view, right? What if you wanted to see more organized way, right? Everything at one place. Or what if you wanted to see, um, you know, s- different fields on the screen, right? So in that case, you normally make use of this something called ARC, which is like Actionable Relationship Center. So I'm using PSS org, so that's why you can see Actionable Relationship Center. Usually it's often associated with the financial cloud, but when you use PSS, you will get this functionality as well. Now, the way to access Arc, so you go to your GitHub icon, go to setup and type actionable. So you get there. So I'll go here. So let's build a relationship graphs because obviously, if you wanted to use an arc, you need to build a relationship graph. So let's start building that. So it will be an Aura based screen. So you have options to do new account relationship, contact relationship. So what I'll do, you can use the existing template. So I will start from scratch just to show you how it looks like. So let me put it as the name as, let's say, account contact care. So I'm going to introduce a care plan object to the account. So let's say if you're associated with the health cloud, right? So in health cloud, there's something called the care plan. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to have uh, at one place every information associated with the account, the contact, the case, and the care plan, right? All in a single view. Now, how do we do that? That's pretty simple. Just let me close that. Care plan, um, care plan, and I'll keep everything as the same. So if you wanted to save what I'm building as a template, you can do that. So if I want to say save template, let's say I wanted to do that and customize view so you can see the help text. Let the user customize the default view by defining the required filters and sort orders. So I can do that if I want to do that. We hit a snag. That's because you've only defined the graph properties of the whole template, but you haven't defined this object because obviously you need to start with the root object. Which object you're defining your arc relationship. So obviously I want to start with account, yeah, and so I'll use the default one and I'll save it, yeah. So that's done. Now obviously I wanted to add contact to it, so I will open this and I will say, look, select an object. So it's a contact, and hookup node, I'll put the account name, and so I'll go to display. I'll say, so what I'm trying to do here, right? So I'm saying, look, give me a contact which links to the account, and I want one to many, or you can put many to many. When you use many to many, that's where you use the junction object, right? If you have junction object, you can do that. You can also use the add peer object. So select an object with one to lookup relationship to the node object. So we're not doing that. Just wanted to keep it simple, just to make it easy for you so that you can see in working action how it looks like, right? Now, obviously, I've selected contacts. I also wanted to see the fields, right? So that's what you do here. Let's say name. I'll put the name here, which is pretty makes sense. Account name, I will put that one as well. Is person account. Yeah, why not? Um, okay, account name. Can I have one more field? Um, I'll put assistant, right? Or is that title or salutation? Okay, I'll put the title. Yep. Actions, it's like an action. You want to create a new contact, you want to edit the contact. So new, yeah, and I will save it. That's pretty simple. Okay, now that's done, right? Now also wanted to, so you can create a child of this one. So let's say I wanted to have the child of a contact. So what I'll do, I can add it, and I'll go here, and I will say case, right? So I wanted to have all the case linked to the contact, and the parent node is the contact name, and excuse me, and the fields. What fields we need to say? Case origin, uh, case record, reason, case type, maybe. I don't know. There's none. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see what we took. Okay, okay. Let's see account name, right? That's fine. And maybe status. Or okay, there's no case status. Okay, I just put the status here. Yep. Action, I would perhaps leave it as such. I don't want. Okay, so what I've done, right? I've created a graph between account, contact, and cases, where I've kept case to be the child of contacts and contact to the child account. Now, let's say I don't want anything to do with the contact. I wanted to have another node, so I can add here, and I will say care plan. So I'll put the care plan here. One to many. You can do many to many, right? If you have a junction object. But like I said, I wanted to showcase a very simple thing. Participant, obviously, which is an account. And display, you can put few fields. I can put claim, actual amount, case, case number, care plan template, right? And create a date. That's fine. Action, what I'll do, add, right? I want to have an action where I can create a care plan from that hierarchy. So I'll show you. So what we've done right now, right? So you can also look at the graph properties if you want to change it, but that's fine. So what I've done, I've created an arc relationship. Um, so between account, contact, case, and care plan, right? So that's here. Now, this is called a relationship graph. Now, this has to be displayed on a record. Now, how do you do that, right? So let's hook this up on an account page, which is pretty simple to do that. So what I'll do, I will go here, test account. So I wanted to create an extra tab here, right? Let's take arc. Yeah. So how do you do that? It's pretty simple. Obviously, this is very basic Salesforce knowledge. So related object. Uh, Hang on a second. Just a second. Accounts. Test account. Edit page. This is quite interesting functionality, right? Because it gives a user a very clear view of the customer relationship. So we got a tab here. So I will add a tab, and I wanted to call it as, let's say, custom, and let's call it as arc, right? That's simple. I'll do done. Okay, now obviously I need to drop that arc relationship to the canvas. So I will say action, something like that. Or is it arc? Oh, what's that? Arc relationship graph, right? The one which you've created. Keep it here. And I would say account. I would say AC. That's fine. Hang on a second. What did this happen? Why it's not coming up? All right, let me close this one, right, for a second. Sometimes it gets interesting at times, right? I'll just go here. Troubleshooting on the fly. This is what I call. One thing I did notice though, right, in the PSS org, it's extremely slower, right? Oh, okay. List view. Recently, not recently. Oh, not that one. I'm looking for account. That's right. I thought for a second, oh, did my license expired? Because I'm using a trial version. That was a pretty odd if that would have happened in the middle of a demo, but yeah, fortunately it didn't happen, so which is good. As you can see, it's a little bit slower, right? Okay, that's fine. Let's focus on the good things, right? That is to create a tab. And arc. Apologies. Hopefully now I can drag and drop, which is arc relationship graph. Hopefully that's pretty weird. Now that is interesting. That is interesting though. Okay. Edit. Let me see what's happened. I will do this custom. Okay, I am gonna remove this one for a change. Now, let me refresh it, and this can be annoying. Now, what is record aggregation result? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Just a second for a change. Let me see if I can see the component. If I can see the component, then I will. Oh yeah, there you go. Now, which is a bit interesting though, right? Now, we need to troubleshoot something, but I just wanted to show you something before we do that. So I'll do customs and arc, and I'll do that done. And what I'll do, I will do the arc relationship graph, and I will see ACCC account contact plan. I will save it, which is fantastic. You see that? You see something like that? Cool, right? This is what I was talking about. Fantastic stuff. Okay, now let me go to okay. It's holy moly, it's taking heck of a time to even load anything. Let's go to my name and I'll look at arc. So you got a contact here, right? And is the person account. See all the fields which I've created. You can see it here, and you don't have any option for you don't have any care plan. If you want, you can add it. And this specific account do not have any case, right? Remember what we had. We had an account, then we had a contact, then we had a case, right? And under contact, so the case is a child of the contact, so I would expect should be some case, but since this uh, account do not have a case, so we don't see anything, and the care plan we got none. Now let's look at another account which got a contact, case, and a care plan, right? Let's see how it looks like. I'll close this one, test account, arc. There you go, right? So you have all the stuff here and even associated with it. And if you wanted to add any contact, you can do that here. And let's say, mm, let's say Peter Persky, right? Just made up some name. So I'll save it here. No, that's great. Now if I go back here, and if you see the contact here, how cool is that, right? Now if I look at this one here, you see this guy has a case here. Now that's what I was talking about, right? So that previous record, we didn't had a case, so it was not able to showcase. But now in this case, um, obviously you have an account, you have a contact, and you can obviously add something from here, and you have a care plan, and then you have a case, right? You can get everything at one place in a more like in a graph relationship, right? Which is fantastic, in my opinion. If you are a sales agent, obviously, if you're looking at the customer information, you probably don't want to go to different places, right, to see that information. Instead, you wanted to look at one place. Okay, now let's go back to the issue what we had. Let's see what's going on. Now, if I edit this, if I go to graph properties, if I save it, now let's see if I go to the edit page, if I can see uh, the uh, the template. For now, I'll just drop it somewhere just to see. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So if I do that, you see, it's gone, right? It's gone. Now, let me show you this. I have changed this as a template. When I change this as a template, that thingy disappeared all of a sudden because you're using it as a template. So when you're using it as a template, what will happen, your uh, you're not able to use that. Um, in your new arc view. So right. If I go here, to use, and it's very simple to use it on the record page as well, right? So that's pretty much I wanted to cover in this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Adios.